Hey everybody, Andre's Golf Academy back again, more videos to do for you. A little comparison today which is really interesting. A couple of the newish releases to the market here I've got to do a bit of comparison with you. Two of my favourite clubs at the moment. At the top there we've got the JPX by Mizuno 900 Tour, and below that we've got the Ping iBlade. So when we look at these two clubs, we are really seeing two clubs which are competing to try and attract a very similar type of golfer. Now, when I make comments that I'm about to say, this always creates some controversy and thumbs down and adverse comments, and I don't know why that is, but hey, people have their opinion. But I would definitely put these clubs into, and I know it's a bit of a cliched sort of thing to say, better players clubs. You know, if you were coming into my golf academy wanting a fit-in and you were playing off 28 handicap, would I fit you for these? Absolutely no way. If you wanted to buy them, then I couldn't stop you doing it, but I certainly wouldn't recommend that you bought a set of clubs like this if you're struggling with your ball striking, because you're going to make what already is a difficult game even harder. These are beautiful irons, but there's no doubt about it, the margin of error with these clubs compared to some of the other cavity back clubs on the market is a lot smaller. You miss-hit the centre, you catch one high toe, low in the heel, you're going to lose loss of performance, you're going to lose some distance and direction. So, you know, at what point do we say these would suit a certain type of golfer? Who knows? You know, some people will say these are a single figure players golf clubs. I've taught guys who play off 12, 13, 14 handicap, brilliant ball strikers, probably could use these, but generally speaking, better players club. There you go, say what you like about it, that's fine by me. Anyway, let's do a little comparison. Now, just to confuse things, Ping fit with 7 irons and Mizuno fit with 6 irons, so we can't do a like for like comparison here, so we've got to kind of read between the numbers. Loft on the Ping iBlade 7 iron is 34 degrees. Loft on the JPX 900 Tour is 30 degrees. Okay, so 34 on the 7 iron, 30 on the 6 iron. So we've got this 4-degree gap which we'd expect here. Hit 3 shots of each, trying to get similar numbers as much as I could, similar club speeds, similar launch angles. There's always going to be a little bit of variety here due to my golf swing, okay? But I've tried to do it to the best of my abilities, and it's really just to kind of have a quick look at how the numbers might change. Let's go with the iBlade to start with. 7 iron, 3 shots, averaged 84 miles an hour club speed, and spin rate was 61.45 average, and my carry distance was 159, running out to 169. I did pull most of those by a few yards. Struggling to hit it straight, that was more me rather than the golf club, but you know, they would hit target, they were just a little bit pulled. Went on to the 900 Tour, 6 iron, club speed's very, very similar, a little bit faster, probably, you know, we appreciate that because the club's a fraction longer, only just. Launch angles dropped, again, 4 degrees change in loft, we'd expect that, down to 17 degrees of loft. Spin rate just under 5,000. Carry distance, super consistent with these, 168, 167, 167. Now, neither of these clubs are being billed as super distance clubs. If you want a club which is going to hit the ball miles, there's plenty on the market where they've had the lofts cranked, they've been injected with plutonium, whatever, to make the ball go further. These are really clubs which are going to give you the ability to shape the ball, get consistency in your flight and your numbers. Now, you know, they're not distance clubs, they really are, and they've never been designed to go out that way. They're both beautiful sets of irons. Which one of these is a better club? I would say they're very, very equal. It gets a little bit subjective. Personally speaking, as I put these two clubs down, I love the shape of the Mizuno. I think it's classic Mizuno. You know, it's got this thin top edge. It's very, very pretty. For some strange reason, I don't know why, I actually like the look of the iBlade a little bit more than the Mizuno. It's slightly more compact. The head's just a little bit smaller. I don't know, there's something about it which I can't really explain, which just fits my eye. But if I had to play with those, I'd be more than happy. Either set, I'd be more than happy to play with. Now we get onto the whole forged against non-forged debate. I've said this before on YouTube videos that I do appreciate that forged clubs will feel softer than the material that Ping are making them out of. And I can kind of feel that difference. For me, it's not a big deal. You know, I'm not that bothered if I'm using a forged club, a cast club, a club made of 431 stainless steel. That's the feel for me is not that important. More important is the numbers I'm getting, a little bit of forgiveness. If one club felt a bit softer than the other, then it's no big deal for me, but I fully appreciate, for some of you out there, feel is everything, you know, and each to their own. If you want a buttery soft feeling club, there's no doubt that this forged club will give you a slightly softer feel than the Ping, and that's where it comes down to individual preferences. So there we go, two beautiful irons. If you're in the market for some fantastic clubs which are going to maybe help develop your game, then either of these two are fantastic. As always, go and get a fitting. Oh, didn't tell you, probably the most important thing as well, they were both fitted with the NS Pro Modus 3 shafts, 20105s in stiff. They were both fitted with identical shafts, so we kept the comparison very similar. And I was hitting Mizuno JPX golf balls, so quite high performing golf balls, similar to Pro V1, that sort of thing. So the test was fair because I used exactly the same shafts in those. Forgot to mention that. So there we go, interesting. Post your comments down below. Any of you playing with these clubs, it'd be great to get your opinion on these clubs, and I'll be back soon. Thanks for watching.